So here we're going to solve some one-step linear equations. This time we're going to use addition or subtraction to solve them. So there's not going to be a number, or we call it a coefficient, in front of the variable, in front of x. There's just going to be some number added or subtracted after it, at least to begin with, that we'll need to deal with here. So we have x plus 4 equals 6, which means that if I take some number and add 4 to it, I should get 6. Well, hopefully we can just see that that number is 2. But again, it's important to understand the algebraic process to solve it. Right? The process we're going to use is, again, like with the multiplication and division ones, is to use the opposite operation. So what's happening to the x? Well, we're adding 4 to the x. So to only have x on that side, instead of a plus 4, we're going to have to subtract 4. So that's going to be our first step. We're just going to subtract 4 from the left-hand side and 4 from the right-hand side. And we can see there's only really one place to subtract that 4, right, from the 6. But if we had some other terms over here, we'd have to be careful about that. We're only subtracting 4 from the side as a whole. So that's something we'll look at in some of our more complicated equations later on in some later videos. But for now, we're just going to subtract 4. X plus 4 minus 4. Well, the plus 4 and the minus 4 go away, and we're just left with x. And here, 6 minus 4 is 2. And that's exactly what we thought the answer should be, because we knew that 2 plus 4 equals 6. And again, you can just go up here and plug that 2 in and see, yeah, if I plug in 2 plus 4 equals 6, we get a true statement, which is what we were hoping for, right? And so that means we've correctly solved that equation. Now, on the other side, the difference we've got here is we have x minus 4 equals 6, which means we've got some number, and when we subtract 4 from it, we end up with 6. So it's a subtraction that's happening to the x, so we have to do the opposite operation, which in this case will now be addition. So we'll just add 4 to both sides. We'll add 4 on the left of the equal sign, and we'll add 4 on the right of the equal sign, because if we just link to one side of the equal sign, we have to do the exact same thing, nothing different, to the right-hand side. So x minus 4 plus 4 should just become x. And 6 plus 4 is 10, so our final answer should just be 10. And if we plug 10 back in, we can check 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. We have verified that our solution is correct. So just to make sure we get the hang of it, we're going to do a couple more of them with some negatives in there probably for a few of these, like this first one, x plus 20 equals negative 3. So we don't really have to worry about that negative 3 all that much. Really what we need to first worry about is what's happening over here to the x. Well, the thing that's happening to the x is we're adding 20 to it. So to just have an x, we'll have to subtract 20. Right? The opposite of addition is subtraction, so we'll just do the opposite to cancel it out. And we'll do the same thing here. So on the left-hand side, x plus 20 minus 20 is just x. And then we have negative 3 minus 20. So negative 3, and if we subtract 20, which means we're moving 20 more units to the left of negative 3, is going to give us negative 23. And if you happen to struggle with the positives and negatives there, you can just kind of think about it this way. Here's negative 3, here's 0, let's say. And I'm just going to go 20 units this way, right? 20 units to the left until I get to whatever number I'd get. Well, 20 units to the left of a negative 3 should be negative 23. Right? Or you could think about it like, if you already owe me $3 and then you borrow $20 more, how much do you end up owing me? Well, you'd end up owing me $23. You'd have negative $23. And for our other one over here, x minus 6 equals 9. The operation happening to the x is a subtraction, so we'll do the opposite operation. We'll just add 6 to both sides. A minus 6 and a plus 6 should cancel out, and we'll just be left with x equals 9 plus 6, or x equals 15. And this is really the whole process for any of these. If we've got x minus 10 equals negative 2, the operation happening to the x is a minus 10th. The opposite of minus 10 is plus 10. So we'll add 10 to both sides. A negative 10 plus a 10 is 0. So all that's left here is x. And if we are at negative 2, and we add 10 to that, we'll throw out the number line here again just to help us out. We're going to go to the right 10, so that'd be negative 1. And 0 would be 2 units. Right, that's 1, 2. And if we've only gone 2, we need to go 8 more. So 8 more from 0 would just be 8. So negative 2 plus 10 is 8. So I think that's a handy trick using the number line until you get the hang of it if you're not super great with positives and negative additions and subtractions. Okay. And here we've got x plus 4 equals 3. The operation to the x is a plus 4. So we'll do the opposite and subtract 4. And we then end up with x equals, and 3 minus 4. Again, if you want the number line, do it. 3 is over here somewhere. If we subtract 4 from it, well, that'd be 2, 1, 0. That'd be 3 units over, and then we'll go 1 more. Right? So then we'll be at negative 1. Right? You can think about it, if you have $3 and you want to buy something that costs 4, you're $1 short. Negative 1. And that's the process for one-step linear equations when there's no coefficient, no number in front of the x, and just an addition or subtraction after it on the one side. Okay? We just use the opposite operation. And in this case, it was always either an addition or a subtraction.